So we're here today with Rex Richardson, who is running for mayor of Long Beach, right?
That's right.
And he's currently on the Long Beach City Council.
That's right.
And apparently, everybody's expecting um, Robert Garcia to take Alan Lowenthal's seat in Congress. So it looks like the battle is on for the mayor of Long Beach. So Rex, tell me why you think you should be mayor of Long Beach.
Well, I'll tell you, Long Beach is a great city full of proud working families just like mine. I moved to California on a Greyhound bus when I was 11 years old. I'm a single mom. My older sister, a year older than me, and my younger brother. And we came here. We, had a 2-bedroom apartment. I slept on the couch. Sister and brother shared a room. My mom had a room. She worked fast food. I worked fast food, but we made it work. I went to Cal State Dominguez Hills. As a first-generation college student, became student body president, and set my roots in Long Beach. It's a great city that gave me the opportunity to get married there, have my 2 children at Long Beach Memorial, join the city council, become the youngest council member in the city's history, and serve as vice mayor during a very difficult time battling a pandemic on once-in-a-century global pandemic. And so we've worked really hard. I'm proud of our city employees for stepping up over the past couple years. We certainly have challenges ahead, but I've seen the spirit of our city and the determination and grit, and we're going to make sure that we recover from this pandemic in a way that no neighborhood is left behind. And so I'm running for mayor to make sure that we lead with a sense of equity and a sense of justice and make sure that workers have what they need.
So tell me, what does the mayor in Long Beach appoint the Harbor Commission?
The mayor does. The Harbor Department, it's a department of the city.
Right.
Right.
What changes do you think you would make over at the Harbor Commission? Because I have a question, but follow up.
Sure. Well, I'll tell you, I tend to like, chairperson. I like many of the harbor commissioners because they're local community people, and that's what's good. That you live in our city and you've served in our city in many ways, and now you serve our commission. But the Port of Long Beach is going through a major transition. What you're going to see over the next decade or so is the 6,000 trucks going in and out of the harbor that have really driven a lot of the mobile sources of pollution become clean trucks. And that's going to require electrification. It's going to require changing our electrical grid, investing billions of dollars into turning over the trucks themselves. So Long Beach needs to make sure we have a mayor that understands what it's like to live on the west part of town, where we have a 17-year difference in life expectancy from the east part of town.
Is that where you live?
Yeah, that's where I live. I live in northwest Long Beach.
Okay.
Right.
So, how do you get the port to comply with these zero-emission mandates that are coming down from the state? Because the city is not going to be investing billions of dollars into zero-emission technology. It's basically got to come from the feds and the state,
and local sources.
And so, how much should the shipping companies themselves be paying into that?
I think everyone has to contribute to making sure that we have a viable port, that we maintain our leadership, but we do so in a way that we're not putting the environmental burden on the backs of frontline communities. I mean, that's not rocket science, and Port of Long Beach has been a leader for many, many years. The Green Trucks program from the early 2000s to today, and what that requires is that we continue to invest local dollars, like the clean truck rate that's taking place right now, the $10 per TEU. Those are local dollars that will accelerate the conversion of diesel trucks to clean trucks. That's a good thing, but it's not enough to do it all. We're going to need participation from the state, federal government, AQMD, CARB. All of those players have to march to the same beat, the same drum beat.
Let's talk about the police. The recent past chief of the Long Beach Police Department is running for sheriff.
Right.
What kind of problems are there inside of Long Beach PD that you think need to be fixed?
I'm focusing on my race as mayor and not getting involved with the, with other races. But I'll tell you, It's important for Long Beach to have a good working relationship with the county and the county sheriffs because we border a number of jurisdictions that are serviced by the county. Lakewood, Bellflower, Paramount, Compton.
But you have your own police department.
We absolutely do.
And the Long Beach Police Department has had lots of trouble in the past.
Well,
The last time I was on a jury panel at the Long Beach courthouse, the judge asked me whether or not I could be an unbiased juror.
okay.
And I looked at the defendants, and I looked at the judge, and I said, Judge, can I get in trouble if I tell you the truth? And the judge says, oh, absolutely, you got to tell me the truth.
Right.
And I looked at the judge. Now look at me. I looked at that judge, and I said, you know what? Those two black defendants are not going to get a fair trial in a Long Beach courtroom. And I was not only dismissed, but the judge wanted to give me an extra day of jury duty.
I mean,
Now what's changed since that time?
Look, here's what I can tell you. People in all parts of town want to make sure that they have a local police department that is responsive, that can address their needs, but also that they can trust. So I support things like community policing and hiring police officers from our local communities, making sure that young kids at Jordan High School, Cabrillo High School can realistically have a career in their own community.
So is there racial equity inside of Long Beach PD right now?
I mean, that is my goal.
But is there right now?
I mean, I've been on the council for 8 years. I led an effort called the Long Beach Racial Equity Reconciliation Initiative that helps set a framework. It's being followed now by Los Angeles and other counties, San Bernardino, Riverside County, because we did the hard work of talking about and establishing goals to create a more equitable city. We just have, you have to acknowledge and tell the story right. Long Beach has deep inequities, and we have to just acknowledge it and put systems in place.
Are you the guy? Are you the guy to do it?
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you very much, Rex Richardson,
Thanks a lot.
mayoral candidate for the city of Long Beach.